Demetris. Today I'm going to be making my next video in my relationship with my deities. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm sorry for my appearance. I honestly just woke up and I didn't feel like making myself look great because, yeah, and I just wanted to film this video. So I hope you guys can excuse that. But today we're going to be talking about Persephone. She's right here. She's very bright today. So yeah, I'm just going to be talking about Persephone a little bit today, about our relationship, and so on and so forth. So first things first, I'm going to be reading some stuff from my page in my old book of shadows that I wrote down about Persephone. Persephone is the goddess of springtime, flowers, and vegetation, and she's also the queen of the underworld because her spouse is Hades. And her parents are Zeus and Demeter. So most of you probably know the mythos that goes along with Hades and Persephone. I'll just give like a brief rundown of it pretty much. So Hades like saw Persephone and Zeus was like, yes, marry her, pretty much, okay? And so he took Persephone back to the underworld, and Demeter didn't know about it, and she went into a depression and pretty much like turned the whole world like winter, kind of. And obviously Zeus was like, oh no, we can't be having this. So he told Hades that he needed to return Persephone, but before he did, he gave her 6 pomegranate seeds to eat, and if you eat anything in the underworld, then you're kind of stuck there. So kind of the dealio then was that she would stay there for like the winter months that we now know as winter, and then be up in the human world for the rest of those times. And that's why we have winter months, is because whenever Persephone has gone to the underworld, Demeter gets really depressed, and yeah. But yeah, that's the main rundown. That story was very simple the way I said it, but some people, the whole like mythos around that is very odd to me. And I've seen some other people on YouTube talk about it, like Shadow Harvest, because Persephone is one of her deities. But maybe I'll get into that in another video because it's like a whole thing. I guess I'll kind of just talk about some of my kind of more deep into me and Persephone's relationship. So Persephone came around around the same time Hades did, which, if Hades or Persephone, one of them, is one of your deities, that does not mean the other one always comes with them. I was honestly kind of surprised that I got both. Some people do work with both of them, but not both always come to you. For another example, again, I'm going to use Shadow Harvest. She just works with Persephone, not Hades. She had tried to reach out to him and see if their relationship was good, and he was like, no, like, I'm not, like, we're not gonna, yeah. But so just keep that in mind. If one of them do reach out to you, you might not always get the other one, just so you know. The other one might not always come to you. They might not have a purpose or something to teach you, or maybe they'll come in separate times because you just don't need them at the same time. So for me, Persephone is more like a mother figure to me. So Persephone, kind of our relationship is, I have found that she has been trying to teach me more self-acceptance, because I struggle with that a lot, and I have for a very long time. And that was, I know I talked in my last video with Hades that I figured I found out that he had been with me a lot longer than I had realized. And it's the same with Persephone. However, I do believe that Hades has been with me longer than Persephone has, just because I didn't always have these self-issue problems. And I've had problems with death for a lot longer than that. So yeah, but of course I was always like, I was severely depressed in my sophomore, freshman year of high school. So I think that I was just so like blinded by like that I couldn't like see anything else. So I couldn't see that she was there with me trying to help me, but it just wasn't working. She's just kind of trying to teach me self-love and self-acceptance. So sometimes what I like to do to kind of honor her in a way is I'll have like her candle lit and I'll pick out my outfit with her. Like that's just like the simplest thing, but like if I like have like an outfit I feel good in, then obviously I feel good for the day. So I like to have her with me when I do that. That's kind of like our relationship dynamic. Once again, if you want to know more ways to like worship her and things like that, I'm gonna be making one I think with every deity, but I'm gonna do all of these my relationship with first and then go into ways to worship and things like that. Just because I know when I was first I'm going on a tangent here really quick. When I was first starting my journey with them and working with them, it's really hard sometimes to find information on what are the best ways to worship them, which of course that's like your own like you should figure those things out yourself, because some things that other people have had success with, you might not have success with them. I know there were some things for me that I had figured out that they just don't want as offerings, but someone else that they did, so maybe they did from them. So it's like a whole thing. But I think it's so good to have like a good like groundwork and foundation to start with, so you can get into that more. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of my relationship with Persephone. I'm so sorry for my appearance again. I look so rough, but that's okay. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.